Hi, welcome to Gary's Hobby Studio. In this video, it's part 5 of my server room floor rebuild. Ran into a few hardware issues with my stuff over here, which I'll explain in the video. I'll try to cut it down to keep time, but here we go. Okay, so this will be tacked on in some video. I'll try to trim it down to try not to make the next video so long and stuff like that. But I did find my two Samsung SSDs, which I'm going to put in the lower unit right there. The upper unit, those ones come in here in the next few days. Not exactly sure when because of the whole COVID BS. But the backup SAN, the top one, will be fixed once once I get the drives in. I'll have to shut down the 420 because I still don't have rails for that. I need to pick up rails so that I can put it on there. That way I can slide it in and out and it's not sitting on top of the backup SAN, which has been like that for a little while, but I'd really like to solve that little issue. Okay, so I'm going to pull it out, open it up, and I'll show you what's going to happen. So that's good. I've already got a power cable. This little shelf here, you can attach two SSDs or even like regular 3.5-inch spinning hard drives if you really want. This is where I'm going to mount. Sorry, I'm looking there, not looking through the lens of the thing. So I'm going to mount the two SSDs here, connect them up to the motherboard, but because I got the newer card that connects all the rows up, it actually freed up all the, if I can, sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy. Yeah, right here in the front, I have a light. Just give me a second. Stupid Harbor Freight pieces of shit. I mean, they're good if you get them for free. If you actually have to pay for them, you know, when they work. But right there, those little black boxes right there, that's where the SATA connectors are. And I used to have all 8 of those populated when I had it in a different case and stuff like that, and I had reverse cables, which I still have because once I got this card it freed those up. So I only had 2 rows in this case working, but now that I've got the proper card, the ARECA 1882XI24, I think it's the model number of it. I can't actually remember. But because of that and all the cables that I bought are now connected, I can actually use those for like Zlog and other type drives, plus the in the case of this here, I'm switching over to boot drives internally as opposed to USBs because apparently USBs are faulty, but I'm not saying the SSDs are not faulty too, because they are. But let me get that installed and hooked up, and then I'll show you that. Okay, and as you can see, the SSDs are now installed. I had to route that cable down on the other side of the card to be able to bring it in, to plug it in there. Either fix that light or replace it. I don't know how well you might be able to see it, but yeah, there it is right there. So yeah, I had to route the one there on that side, then down under, which those cables don't look straight enough in my opinion. I want to make sure this shit's gonna work. So I really don't want to have to pull this thing back out. But I got it connected. All I got to do now is run the latest TrueNAS 12U1 on it and reinstall it because I just upgraded it to it. The flash drives are still in the machine here in the back. I'm hoping that I can pull the config file, that the config file is not screwed up. And I'm hoping because I haven't been able to access certain drives, and I know they hit, there's two VDEVs that have hit 80 and 81%, and I was trying to delete stuff to bring it back underneath it, and that's when everything started going crazy. And then that's when I found out through running a command that I saw online to test, I think it's zpool status, and the only thing that it was saying that was having a problem was the boot pool of the two USBs. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping that that's what's causing all the craziness, so that I can get it back up and running and everything's still there, all my movies and everything, because it's just like I really don't want to re-rip all this stuff. And anyway, so let me get this all buttoned back up, and I'm going to reinstall everything, and then I'll show you basically what's going on. Okay, so one thing my dumbass did is that I did not connect the power cable there. See that cable right there that goes over there and plugs into both of them? Yeah, I showed you that it was here, but I didn't plug it in over here, and I realized that after I put it all back together, connected everything up and turned it on, and yeah, I was like, oh crap, I didn't plug in the power. So, recommendation, always check your work before you button it up. Okay, one other thing I forgot to show you is that here's my collection of screws from every PC build, any junk computer case that I got that from wherever, somebody, whatever, that had screws in it. I took them off, I saved the jumpers and everything. Always hang on to that because they came in handy, because this is the box that came for each one of these two storage units. And the thing is, I grabbed the wrong one that didn't have the little flush screws that came with it, because I consolidated those and put them in one box. I picked up the other box by accident. So luckily these had the right size screws, which were, I want to say, this guy right here, that fit to mount those SSDs to the bottom. So now that I got those set up and everything and the power connected, now I get to install FreeNAS or TrueNAS. So, okay, so I've got pretty much a lot of stuff, as you can see. I mean, I had to move some stuff around. I also had an issue. I got this back up and running, thank God. Still having some weird, I don't know why, corruption issues on the bottom one. So I'm trying to back up as many files to the old one. The bottom one has FreeNAS 12U1. Top one, I went back with, I was going to put 12 on it, but then I put 11.3U5 on it to get it up and running, and it seems a little more stable with a lot less problems. So I'm thinking about, because this is going to suck, because I have like so many movies that I ripped and stuff, and they weren't all backed up to there. I'm thinking about wiping the things on it and redoing them completely under 12 and see if that solves the problem. It's either that or the VM for Windows Server, which probably, knowing my luck, that's probably what it is. I didn't back it up. I'm going to back up all the VMs to a drive I put in. But anyways, hopefully I'll get that all working. But as you can see, I've got a lot of stuff taken out of here, and there's no more boxes. I even got some stuff out of the closet. There's some more. I'm definitely going to be working on it this weekend. I'll be processing the video either tonight or tomorrow for Friday. Yeah, I'm just having a wonderful day today. I mean, as you can see, that I'm backing up the files, trying to clear off stuff to try to save as much data as I can, hopefully somehow, some way. Okay, and that's everything that's been going on. And I also would like to say that I'd like to thank everybody that has joined. I had a few new subscribers, and I also want to thank everybody that has stayed with me, that from that have joined before. And I also want to say happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, or however else you celebrate the Christmas season. Because this is going to be released, this has been released on Christmas Day, or Kwanzaa, or whatever, however you celebrate it. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good time, stay safe, and take care.